Hello everyone, and thank you for this opportunity to talk about things that I think are really important. So my topic today is that sometimes less is just less, not more. First of all, a few words about me. So my name is Martynas, and I'm working at the Dutch company Mako as business intelligence consultant. I work mainly with Power BI, and also I'm a member of data visualization meetup in Lithuania. So I'm involved in business intelligence fields, that means dashboards, but I also care about data visualization. And here is the thing that I noticed. Sometimes I attend conferences and I see creative people giving keynote speeches and describing the way that they work, how they do not follow some of best practices that are common. So we celebrate, we feel inspired, but then we come back to our tools and still keep those best practices and still use them in our daily work. I believe there's something not right here. Also, there's another thing which is a bit more obvious, which is called digital sameness. Basically, that means that if we follow, every one of us follow the same best practices, we will end up with exactly the same result. So basically that means that all charts will look kind of like this. All of them will be horizontal bar charts. And I believe this is also not right. What is the cause for this situation? I believe, in my personal opinion, that it's minimalism philosophy, which is prevalent right now in online design fields like web design and also data visualization design, which basically says, if you're bad at design, just don't do any design at all. Don't add anything. Just leave it as plain as possible. And I don't agree with that. I believe it has a few problems. First of all, such approach to minimalism might be harmful because what does design do? First of all, it guides people. So with the help of AI, I created this design for remote control for your TV. It has just one button, so super slick, super minimalistic design, but it's hard to use because this one button does many things based on where do you press this button and how long do you hold this button pressed. So it's so complicated, looks very nice, but difficult to use. And notice that most apps on Apple and also on Android follow this design principle. If you want to do something, it's very difficult to find that button which does that thing because there's no button, because buttons, well, they are more things, so we need to have less things. And most apps are very difficult to use, at least for me. I would prefer to have just more buttons. Then I would say that such approach to minimalism might not be even useful. Because what minimalism aims to do, it aims to create more simplistic, more clear designs. So what happened? Recently, Power BI introduced a new feature which allows to have borders around stacked bar chart. So we don't need to have plenty of colors to distinguish those segments from each other. We can just add borders. So this feature allows for more simplistic and minimalistic design. However, people online, like this commenter, claim that, oh, I'm such a big fan of simplicity. I always try to stick to less is more principle, but this visual effect is a bit too much to me. Well, what that person says is exactly the opposite, because this feature allows for more simplistic design, but there is a feature added, so he opposes that feature. So I don't think that such approach to minimalism is any useful. And then finally, such approach to minimalism might be not even for humans, because what humans want to do, they want to express themselves. Well, you can say you work with business intelligence, those are brands. Brands also want to express themselves and spend a lot of money to do that. So think about it, how usual generic dashboard that you can find on IKEA looks like, and how your favorite dashboard looks like. There is a difference. So I would say that such an approach to minimalism might be even killing this opportunity to be relatable. You might say that what I'm talking about minimalism is not true minimalism, and I would agree with you really well, because yeah, the actual purpose of minimalism is not that. But if we say that form should follow function, then I would say that current approach to minimalism just has become another form which we follow disregarding the function. People just think about how things look like. Are they enough minimalistic? But they do not care about how those things work. So I would say that is the actual problem. And if we want to overcome that, just don't stick on such design idea that let's make things minimalistic. Let's think about how things work and how we want them to work. And that's it. Don't bother yourself with such design concepts. I agree that if you follow this advice, we will have more bad designs, like those red dots. But I'm looking forward to those great designs, which will happen because we free ourselves from some limiting ideas. And yeah, so if you're with me, find me on LinkedIn, let's have a chat, and thank you for your attention. Have a great conference.